Hi there. In this video, I want to cover the topic of cleaning your audio recording, because no matter where you're going to go recording, there always will be some unwanted noises. There could be some humming noises coming from your AC on your house, or when you're recording outdoor, maybe some passing car or airplane, or when you're recording indoor somewhere and the sound is just too loud and you just want this recording, make sure it's nice and clean and useful. So I want to show you today how I do this thing. And before we're going to jump in, just please stay to the end, because I'm going to answer a couple of cool questions and I think so you want to know this. Okay, so let's jump in. In order to do this thing, I need some kind of software what's going to be help me cleaning this file. And there's two options pretty much on the market right now. One of them is Isotope RX, and they just released RX12. It's fantastic and it's so advanced and it's just overwhelming. Then I will be just doing just a separate dedicated video just dedicated to this thing, because you can do a lot. But since we're starting the course for like beginners, I decided to use Steinberg SpectraLayers, because I think so it's more easy on this stage right now for you, and it's just gonna do the job just fine for now. And I think so you're going to be happy with the results. Okay, so let's jump in. In order, what I say before, you're going to open the SpectraLayers, and looks like there's like a one giant big black canvas that it's nothing in. You can either import the files directly, or you can just go like I have right here in the Cubase, grab them and just drag them directly in. And I select right here, do as an individual project, and it's automatically doing for you. So I have three recording sessions for you, examples, and one is from the Marina, one is the green peppers when I squeeze, and one is inside the Baying 767. So let's start with the Marina. When I record this sound, the sound was fantastic, but apparently when I hear after, there was some kind of music coming from the restaurant or somebody radio, and I really don't want this thing in my recording. So what I did, I used one of the tools inside. It's a new tool and SpectraLayers. It's called Unmixed Soundtrack. So all you have to do, click on this thing and let this thing do this thing. And just remember, if the file is 96 kilohertz, it's going to take a little bit longer compared to like 48 or 41, because it's more information. But trust me, the results after are spectacular and it's worth it. So let's click and just see what's going to happen. Now, after the process is complete, right here on the right side, you're going to see three different layers. One is dialogue, one is music, one is effect. Of course, we don't need the dialogue out, we're going to mute, but look at this. If I click on the music, I was right. I hear here some tonal elements, what I really don't want them in my recording. So all I have to do, just click mute, and now I have just a clean effects, what's going on. But now what I see then my bass right here, it's very heavy. It's much more heavy than it's supposed to be. So all you have to do, go right here, grab this tool and click right here below, a little bit below 20, go right here and just go cut to special. And basically what it does is creating additional layer just of this low frequency right here. And this will give you the control of this overwhelming, overpowerful bass. So watch, if I bring it down, the sound is starting getting more natural, more clean, not overweight, not over bassy. And this recording right now, it's ready to be useful in the future, and it's nice. So the next thing I have for you, green pepper. I don't know how many people of you have a chance to see this video, but a few years ago, I posted an online video of me squeezing the green pepper, and it had like 50 or 60 million views on social medias. But when I record this thing in my studio, apparently that was during the winter, so my heat was on and there was noises coming. And this is the noise what's come. And if you go right here, brighter, you can clearly see that it's noise. So this is what I call it's a floor noise, because it's very on the bottom of this thing. So in order to eliminate this thing and the clean, all I have to do, go right here, choose the tool called lasso, and basically select part of the noise when I'm not performing, when I'm not doing any sound, and just go right here, go to denoise and register this noise. Right now it's registered right here. Now click again you gotta deselect this thing, because if not, it's only gonna process the select part. And all you have to do, click apply, and I usually go to the 100%. And when the process is complete, you see all these low noises, the floor noise is removed, but stay preserve the authentic clean sound. But it's clean. But now, if you want to be even more clean and make this sound like very clean, like ready to be used in ASMR, and make sure your low frequency not gonna give you like the strong pop, because remember, if you're gonna add any compression or something, the first thing was gonna pop out, there will be the low frequency at the bottom when you have very strong bass. So all you have to do, let's do the same trick. Go right here and select the same tool and select below tool and go right here, cut to special, and creating additional layer again. So now when I have this thing, watch. I bring it down, and now you see the true bass, it's touching nice the bottom, but I don't have this pop effect. So when you bring the sound louder and whatever you want to do, it's going to be sounds nice and crispy. So this is good technique for using for all of you guys who want to do like ASMR videos and want to make sure your sound is very crispy, and you want to make it louder with not worry about the noise. That's one of the way of cleaning the audio and make you ASMR standing out from others. Okay, the next recording what I have for you, there will be inside the Boeing 767. I just went recently on the plane, and happens to, I have always my recorder, and I decided to record the sequence when the plane basically taking over. So this is the moment when the all gear engines start kicking out, and the sound is incredible loud in the plane. Let's listen. So you hear the bass, it's almost like on the verge of almost like a bit distort. It's not, but you feel like it's kind of like a painful, like overwhelming. So if you ever want to process this audio, especially pitching down or like stretch or even give more pump this audio, make it sound even bigger, this bass will cause you a lot of trouble and not much what you can do with this thing. So we have to eliminate this thing. So in order to eliminate this, you're gonna go right here and just choose to, let's go unmix components. Apply this. And when the process is complete, you're gonna see again 3 different layers. One is tonal, one is transient, and one is just the noise. So look at this, that's the tonal, that's the nasty frequencies. You really don't want bass like this be in your recording. You want to have control in this thing. You want to have bass, but you want to have clean, nice and smooth. Same thing happening right here with the transient. When you go, the spikes, you hear this? They're very punchy, very. So each time when you add compressor to this thing, it's gonna work harder, and it's gonna make this frequency popping much more, and it's gonna be just brutal. You don't want this stuff. So the first thing what I would do, when you go right here, I will basically bring the transient much more down. And look at this, when I play right here, I'm gonna play with the tonal. I bring just enough down to doesn't have this unpleasant frequencies what basically will cost me after the sound be almost in the low frequency, almost distort. So that's the way how you do this. And after, if you want to export this thing, it's very easy. All you have to go do right here, go export. You can even export as a layers, individual layers, so you can control them, or use an export as a full mix down. And it's going to ask you if you want to choose after like 32-bit, whatever frequency you want to export, it will do it for you, and it's done. So this is one of the way how I'm cleaning my audio files. Now let's jump to the fun part, and let's go to answer a couple questions. I use 100% my recordings in every single project I do. I believe in my integrity, then, and the level where I'm right now, they'll be just not ethical using someone else's work. and trying even license other people's sounds and trying taking credits for this. It's not the right thing, you know what I mean? With all the respects to the Boom library, and I know these guys, I know the owner of the company, I love these guys, and I use Boom library, yes, in my projects, what I use, but I'm not using the sounds. I'm using the effects plugins because they are incredible. They are fantastic tools, and much as I'm going to progress with my course, I will be introduced more of them and I will show you more of the amazing tools what they're making, because they really make my sounds make bigger, punchy, and just make the sounds big. So that's the way how I'm using Boom library. Yes, I use all the time. I really believe this is what make my sounds and music, what I do, and licensing for the trailers and other projects successful, because I'm basically stepping outside comfort zone, and I always go and record my extra stuff, and I'm overlaying with other sounds, whatever like instruments I'm using. I really believe that's the way to make you standing out from the crowd from anyone else and make you sound more unique. Otherwise, you know, with all the respect to the guys in Spectrasonics or Zebra producers and other synths what you guys using or sample libraries, most of the people using all the same libraries, especially in the level when it's making like a trailer music, and they all pretty much sounds very similar, the same drums, the same orchestral sounds, and it's the lack of the uniqueness it's missing. So I really believe stepping outside of your comfort zone, and even simple recorder like this, recording simple things, strings, guitar, some metals or some hits, and just overlay this with something will add something uniqueness, and it's gonna make you standing out. So yes, to answer your question short, yes, I do all the time, 100%, you know, I'm applying my sounds. And a lot of times my musical compositions are based 100% just on my sound design, no other musical. And this, I think, so how it works. And works for me. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your comment or question below. We'll do my best to answer, and I will see you in the next video.